It's like heaven on earth if you're into action sports, so it's fitting that the street gods descend on this ethereal skate wonderland. Some of the top rookies as well as this international field will prepare to do battle and see who will inherit the kingdom at Woodward, Pennsylvania.
There are many different factors that influence a skater's run, from the roar of the crowd to the music blaring over the speakers. Skaters draw their energy from many different places, but the single greatest source of energy and inspiration oftentimes takes place before the cameras ever start rolling and before the 65-second clock starts ticking. Here at Camp Woodward, Pennsylvania, the action sports mecca of the world, we're going to take a look at what happens when skaters come together to create a unique new energy known as the session.
To me, a session is this game with my friends and having a good time and pushing each other.
Sessioning is when you're having fun, like everyone's skating, doing good tricks.
Well, I describe a session as just coming out to your favorite skate park, your favorite handrail, your favorite spot to skate on the street, and having a great time with your friends. I mean, urging each other on, keeping each other, doing good tricks, making each other like feed off each other's energy.
That session atmosphere couldn't be on a better course. Out here in the cage, we're actually throwing a few rules around what we call a session. 10 competitors get 65-second runs, 2 of them. The best one, based on a 100-point scale, determines the winner. And up first in round 1, one of the highest touted rookies with a number of top 5 finishes already this year, Jason Tinsman.
Jason's from Pennsylvania. He virtually grew up here at Woodward as he goes backflip up there in the rhythm section, then head for that double scoop. Huge 900, starting things out with a lot of spins, mixing them up, linking them back to back.
Nice little 540 there, grabbing stale. Jason Tinsman spends most of his time in the air. They're finally locking onto the coping.
Yeah, alley-oop topside porn star. In fact, if there's one thing that's held Jason back this year, it's that he hasn't incorporated enough grinds into his runs. And when he does, it's usually soles or royale. So it's nice to see him doing the alley-oop topside porn star. But will it be enough? Oh, and a new trick for Jason. We've seen Jeremy Pennicchini do this year, the fakie backflip. You saw Jason look kind of uncomfortable throwing it. He was kind of squatted in the air, but he landed it. That's the important thing, I suppose.
Well, and that is one of the things you're going to see here at Woodward. Everybody's had the last couple of days to just spend some time learning new tricks, and they might unveil them here. Finishing off with the soul grind. Pretty basic variation, but a solid run.
Yeah, it was a great run. This is why he's one of the most explosive rookies this year on the tour. Real standout, going fakie backflip, always pushing his limits.
75.75 leaves room for improvement, but a solid first run score.
This record is particularly good for the youngsters. Now you get right to the procedure.
When we come back to Woodward, some of the old school street dogs, Julio and Shrine.
The ASA Pro Tour is brought to you by L2 Jeans, altitude tested by Team L2. By Naya, pure spring water. Hungry for life, thirsty for Naya. And for the latest on skating, check out asaskate.com. Feed.
And just go to Pennsylvania, get on the one road, and go straight. Camp Woodward. Back up on the street course, a number of the top skaters went off thinking that the prelim might be their final. The session turned into something pretty explosive.
Yo, we are no superstars who wanna be large and forget who we are. Don't judge us by bank accounts and big cars. No matter how bright we shine, we're far from being stars. The stars fall and disintegrate before they hit the asphalt. They incinerate, cause we came not to destroy the law, but to fulfill. For those who appreciate those with skill and fresh windmills and grab that gift. What is a DJ without the scratch to feel? Without the elements, it's all irrelevant. Cause love the freestyle, but hate the fellowship.
Yeah, taste the city's agenda. Most of you out of town, just get caught up and turn bitter. The city, your books where hopes are blown. Not even money for the phone. Now tell me what's the solution, how to get back home.
Don't get caught up in glamour and glitz and camera tricks. The land of the dead. Before you come examine your set, where drama collects and women use special effects, where amateur stunts can make a damage on fronts.
The California sun kiss with a twist of limelight. Sunset trip on the Sunset Strip. Beneath the high boulevard nights. The Glamorous live, many searching for the fame but can't afford the price.
She would turn you out if you wasn't prepared. She would tell you the things that you wanted to hear. She would blur your vision when it once was clear. This chick is full of tricks, so approach with fear. Cause we are no superstars who wanna be large and forget who we are. Don't judge us by bank accounts and big cars. No matter how bright we shine, we're far.
What I like on the session with Eric, he pushes you all the time. Just begin to skate with him, you're going harder and harder, and every time feeling good. Just nice to skate with him. He's one of the nicest guys in skating. He's got a great technical style. He's not too big into the big spins or chair flips or anything, but man, he can grind and stuff. He is amazing.
He's someone, you know, he's always happy when he's skating. He gets stoked when other people skating, and he's real cool to like push you. You know, you can push each other to do better tricks, and like he's just always in a good mood, pretty much.
One of the friendliest guys you'll ever meet, a true street genius, rides for Team Rollerblade. It's Eric Shrine.
And that's why right now, I would like to talk about what I believe.
Every day, like, you know, at least once or twice, it'll pop up in my head, like, oh, dude, tight. You know, we're going skating today. That's like my job.
Individuals of victory, you got my squad big winning the mighty planet Asia. Something meant to be. Eventually 500,000 fans through MP3. It's all or nothing with mine. I never waste time when it comes to putting it down. I'm all in with my foot to the ground, so I shouldn't it sound outstanding. You thought regardless, I'm standing out with or without planet. Pen pushing, page for page until the country extends a book about my life.
Oh no, he did.
It's me and my kitty Chuck. It's my old house in Escondido. My parents' house, cat Chuck. This is my house. I moved out of my mom and dad's house. Kind of getting old, so, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. All right, but I'm still living in Esco. Living upstairs, dude, it sucks. Gotta be all quiet, but my neighbors are cool.
Yes, y'all. One more time for the Lola Whimsy. You know the name is still the same like Polo. I'm uncontrollable like that. No need for running from what you can't see, so just get ready for the coming ill verses. I spit it at you before you spill first. My subconscious won't allow that attempt against your foul mouth. No aura plays a total eclipse. Too dark to shine out. Around and you's about to find out how it started. I snatched the mic from my counselor in the 4th grade. I tore the whole motherfucking house up. Courage that I stage competition crushing these cats. Hella abstract and ain't singing nothing. It's bleedy eyes, red dotted in the facial. And if I don't know your name, then that just means I misplaced you. A lot of can say I smoke too much, but know what? A lot of joke too much. Who keeps the joint moving? It's Planet Asia, y'all. Straight from the Cali agents off the mic if you don't know what you're doing. So give it here. And don't say nothing.
Right now, Dominic is jacking the hell out of he's ruining my total gym, dude. Get off. Wake up in the morning, dude, and that's how I feel. Boom!
That's the impact Eric Shrine has also had on the street. Out here, we actually have some people earning some money. The judges looking for style, creativity, difficulty, and consistency. One of the most creative, John Julio.
Eric Shrines representing Esco Zoo. That's Southern California. John comes out Northern California. 2 influential skate scenes. John showing you why. Looking at the course with new eyes, finding different lines all over the place, going topside sole on that huge vert wall.
Good enough for a 61.50 in his first run. Clifford Villion, he has really come on this year, making his first appearance in Rome with a win. He hasn't looked back since.
Yeah, coming from a long way from California, out of South Africa. Matt Lindemuth, though, this is right in his hometown. He's from Pennsylvania. That huge backside stall, getting out in one of the highest points on the course. And you can tell that he's had some experience. He's practiced a lot on this course.
But 2 of the biggest coming up. Santiago Aspera and the monster, Jaron Grove.
On a life of their own. The personalities are as varied as the skaters who make them up. A session can be lazy or frenetic. It can be marked by one-upmanship or it can be as simple as a game of skate. Sessions are the heart of skating. They nurture skating culture by creating an environment of fun and friendship, while at the same time inspiring skaters to push themselves to new heights.
New heights indeed. A lot of the top AMs that came here for the ASA Amateur Regional, once the competition was done, they went off.
Everybody's more unified if they're all sessioning together, you know? There's more like a one feeling of it, and there's not all, like, it's cool to have your own style and everything, you know, that's good, but it's, you know, it's good to see that everybody's all on, like, on one level and everybody's progressing together.
Back to round number one. Somebody who always makes a session exciting. The monster, Jaron Grove.
That's right. He is the definition of explosiveness. Transferring right off the bat, that true spin alley-oop topside soul, that is a very, very difficult trick, and it's really taken a lot of risk to put that so early in your line.
360s in a row.
Wow, I'm surprised he's still standing after all that. How's he know where he is?
And a 900. Why not just rotate one more time, or 2 or 3 more times at that?
What an addition this guy's been to the Pro Tour. Really has raised the level, has made it so much more exciting. It's great having Jaron Grove on the tour. Alley-oop fishbrain, he's got the perfect mix between explosiveness, those huge spins, big stunts, and also he balances it with the technicality. They're showing you the alley-oop porn star down the ledge box.
No problem there. So far put together. Jaron really surprised some people early in the season. He's got almost a stand-up style. Very unorthodox, but nobody criticizes him for the guts he displays out on the street course.
Fakey 720 straight into the backside royale, over that hip on the quarter pipes. Still moving his way around the course. He's packed a lot of tricks into it and then trying to finish off that true spin alley-oop topside and then spinning out of it. He knows he had a great run. He's got his hands up in the air. Despite the fall, it came right at the end. It won't hurt him too much. Look at this. After all those 360s, still had enough left for a 900 over the double hump.
One of the only skaters to be able to pull that trick. He does it the best. 83.75 puts him on top for now.
All eyes are on this kid, Santiago Aspera. He is a skater. Most kids, they'll tell you he's one of their favorites. He's got a great style and he can be explosive. A little ball of dynamite.
Yeah, I like to call him the Mack truck of aggressive inline.
He is. He's a lot of muscle and explosiveness packed into a little package.
Nice backside all the way around the bowl.
The rap against him has been that it's just a matter of him staying on his feet for an entire run and not getting lost out there. Sometimes it looks like he only thought of half a run and he's surprised to make it that far and he'll just sort of wander around. Right now he's staying on his feet and he keeps moving. It's looking to be a pretty good run. Wow, a great run, I should say. 270 topside soul.
Sick. Setting up for the last trick. Locking on. Alley-oop mistrial all the way down.
Yeah, it actually true spin. Alley-oop mistrial actually adding even more difficulty to it. And no one can pack the difficulty and the style into a run that Santiago can.
720, then trying to wave off the rest of his run to the judges. But they know they're seeing a run that potentially could put him in the top 3 easily, so they're calling him on for one more.
That's right, trying to keep him motivated. Keep it going, Santiago. How's that for a last-minute thought? A 900 over the box as an afterthought almost. So talented. Here's a look at that 900 that Santiago didn't even want to do. He was done with his run. Everybody said, no, you better get back out there and finish this run.
And he's rewarded for it in 84.75. At the end of round number 1, he sits on top. Jaron Grove close behind, and the rookie, Frankie Morales, sits in 3rd. Sven Bokerst in 6th place, definitely looking to improve for him. John Julio rounds out the order. When we come back, it's the number 1 dog on the street course, trying to make his mark against the leaders.
There's only a few things that really make a session wonderful, really make a session magical. It's the fact that no matter where we are, no matter what the group is, it will never be that way again. It's a specific time, it's a specific moment. We all help each other, we push each other. You can never recreate the vibe that happens at a certain session. It marks time Like certain songs bring back memories. You remember a certain session because of who was there to root you on, whether you're learning a soul grind or learning a forward 900. At that specific moment, it can never be recreated. We all feed on one another to push each other, the level of skating, or just push ourselves.
Beginning of round number 2. One thing that adds to every session is different styles. Frankie Morales was one of the most unique.
Frankie Morales showing you some of that style that got him first place last year in the amateur championships. True spin topside Soyal across that small sub box. Frankie brings a much more technical style than Jason Tinsman, another top rookie out here at the Woodward contest. Both of these skaters are explosive. That's why they've made their way onto the Pro Tour and are standouts this year. Frankie, similar line to Jason, both of them doing the 540 over that channel.
Frankie definitely has what I call a squatty style. He bends really low when he lands all of his tricks, which makes it look like he's just killing it. Oh!
Again, topside Soyal and then trying to switch. It looked like 270 around to the topside Sol. Not quite locking on the end of it, but staying on his feet with enough time to do a 720. He's stoked that he landed it.
Now, if there's one thing that Frankie lacks, I think it's a bit of experience, and that's just about it. Wasting a lot of time in the middle of his run.
Yep. Sick trick there to finish it off. Backside Royale, try to spin 540 out of it, and you're exactly right. See him spending a lot of time just looking around, hanging with his homies. Huge 540 up and over the channel, grabbing stale.
That's good enough for an 85, keeping him in third place right now.
A session is with that you are with a lot of skaters skating on one place, and then you are practicing tricks, and every time a harder trick, and you are like pushing each other to do more difficult tricks. So, and it's a lot of fun to do it.
Sven Bokerst had won the last 4 ASA Pro Tour contests that he competed in coming into this event. So his streak was on the line here in Woodward, trying to extend it to 5. He came out with signature Sven style, had the tricks, linking the line, but lacked just enough consistency to keep him out of the top 5, so Sven's streak ends at 4.
Very astute, Arlo. Sam Fogarty up next out of Australia has been really pushing the levels, trying to learn new tricks all season, spending lots of time coming to each contest, but here at Woodward, not able to pull too many brand new tricks. Good enough, however, for 5th so far.
And Jaron sitting in 2nd place, wants that number 1 spot. He had a great first run, but still landed him only in 2nd, so he knew he had to raise the level. Mixed it up in the 2nd round with that backflip 180, but raised the ante and paid the price in the 2nd round.
Make sure you tune in to the next ASA Pro Tour stop from London. It's the Vert Show, September 9th, the Street Show, September 16th. For more, check out asaskate.com for all of the ASA Pro Tour times. When we come back, Santiago is going to try to hold on, but Blake Dennis looks for his first win of the season.
By Slim Jim. When you need a little excitement, snap into a beefy, spicy Slim Jim. By Paul Mitchell at fine salons everywhere. Got a problem? See your hairstylist. And for the latest on skating, check out asaskate.com. Feed your habit.
Welcome back. We're in the cage here at Woodward.
Each week, skaters from all over the world converge on a different location where a dream park has been built just for them. It's called the ASA Pro Tour, and if you take away the judges and you take away the 65-second clock, what you're left with quite possibly could be the ultimate session.
Contests have always been a place for us to meet and hang out with our friends who are on the other side of the world. And for me, a contest is always a good session. I mean, even right now when we're warming up for the street contest, I'm sessioning with my friends.
Skating with all these guys from all over the world is crazy. Skating with your friends that you don't get to see every day from South America, Australia, or whatnot. So that's the best part of it all.
Don't fix your music and change it. And it's those skaters from South America that are really starting to make a difference today. Santiago sits in first place right now. He's not the last skater up, so the pressure is on.
You know, the Olympics have never been hosted in South America. Santiago trying to avenge his continent, trying to bring the medals home if they won't bring the medals to him. Fakey 540 over the box. True spin, topside Soyal. Not good enough to overtake his first run, but no problem. It was a great first run, still sitting in first place.
Blake Dennis has come so close so many times. Nice little topside acid there. He would love to finally take home an ASA gold.
And he's the last one that can do it, can take that number 1 spot away from Santiago, having a great run, 720 over the box, taking a lot of speed around the course. This is something that Australians are known for, is keeping that speed and putting a lot of tricks into the runs. As he goes true spin, topside soul. Remember, Santiago went down on that trick in his second run. Blake trying to overtake Santiago.
Creative 180. He also did a frontwards and fakie 720 up on the course so far.
Alley-oop soul, fakie 360 out. He's spinning into and out of a lot of these grind tricks. Case in point, true spin alley-oop Mizu, 270 out. Santiago, Frankie, all the guys cheering for him. Blake having a great run so far.
Little top soul there. He's running out of time, but so far, wow, what a run.
Will it be able to match the explosiveness of Santiago or Jaron? That's the question. It's had the technical difficulty. Great line. An alley-oop topside, 360 out. Same place he did the alley-oop soul, so likely one of those was switch. Well, fantastic run. Had technicality, a lot of different elements, showing you some of those technical skills. True spin alley-oop Mizu, 270 out. We called her Hurricane.
84.25. Blake Dennis falls 0.5 of a point behind Santiago Aspera. So as they examine the scores on the iBook, it's Santiago in first, Blake Dennis in second, and Jaron Grove with the bronze. The Latin lover finally gets his first win.